It's in my teeth. Man. All right. I'll blow that later. All right, today's shoulder day. It's my favorite day of the week. I got some, not newer exercises, but newer like tips on form, changing a couple things up. So follow along. We got some new shoulder stuff for you.
Let's go! Do what I do! Work like I still got something to prove! Let's go! All I do! Work like I still got something to prove!
All right, we're starting off with rear delts. I love to start off with rear delts. For most people, their rear delts are usually the lagging part of your three heads. Focus on fronts usually last, but rear delts and medial delts. This first thing is actually by itself. I know, mind blown. However, we're changing where we normally pull from. You probably have seen me do these on the ground. Sometimes I'm pulling high, sometimes I'm over here. We're going to pull like, so you want to set the cable pretty much about, it's going to be more like eye level, because I want you pulling more towards your eyes. So if you're pulling upward, you're gonna hit medial delts a little bit more. If you're pulling from a higher position, you're gonna hit a little back. So from here, it's gonna be more rear delts. Rep range is 25, then 20, then 15, then 12. So these are high reps, but you're gonna be adding weight as you go.
Do you have a walkout stage song? Like baseball, you know? Is there one for bodybuilders?
Oh, your posing
Besides
routine.
your like posing one?
I mean, they just play like they'll play this and then like you walk. Okay, this is my fight song.
Walk around the club, fuck everybody. Can't see, can't walk, fuck everybody. Walk around the club, fuck everybody.
Right, on to laterals. Now this is something we haven't really done. We're changing up the way we do our reps. So most of the time as you're doing your lateral raise, this is all fine. Most people tell you like, you don't need to go any higher than your shoulder. To a point, yeah. Anything else, yeah, you'll start adding like traps in if you go really high. And the bottom of the movement, this is your rest. So from pretty much from here to here, there's nothing really happening because the weight, the gravity, there's nothing here. So we're gonna take out that complete bottom portion and we're gonna start our arms at like 45 degrees. So already here, even without holding weight, my shoulders are already kind of contracted because I'm holding weight, which is just the weight of my arm out to the side. So we're gonna start at 45 and then we're gonna go up above where we normally would. So almost 45, maybe a little wider than 45. So 45 and 45. So we're going a little higher and stopping. This is your stop point every single time. We're doing 10 reps there. You're going a lot later than you normally would for your laterals because you're not getting that break in between. Here's that break. So constant tension for 10 full reps. Once you fatigue, if you can do more, you can, then you know, go up for the next one. Then you're gonna try to match that. You'll do 10 to 12, maybe to failure with the same weight, but doing your regular full range reps where you have that break. And then we'll go right into after that, again, with the same weight. We're gonna do a wide upright row with the dumbbells. If you'd rather do barbell, totally fine too. So with the wide, you're gonna keep your hands out to your sides. Normally, a lot of times when we do upright rows, our hands are close grip. and you're pulling up really, really high. That's a ton of traps. So I want you keeping your elbows super wide, keeping the dumbbells wide, and you're basically, you can't go much higher than this. Elbows are high and wide, and then you're pulling basically up to your chest line. That's 10 to 12.
We meet under the mountain, deep in rock, among the gods, drowning in the immortal fountain. I'll overcome the odds.
Ashes to ashes, dust and dirt. Put me back into the earth. Leave me here in the soil and stone. Leave my body, I'll find a new home. I have nothing more to prove. No more mountains left to move. I'm standing here in my truth, anchored in my roots. Go! Bury me under the mountain, deep in rock, among the gods, drowning in the immortal fountain. I'll overcome the odds.
Okay. Just getting into it. Wish you guys could listen to my playlist here. But YouTube. Fucking YouTube. No fun, YouTube. Just want to be able to use whatever music I want to. All right. Hitting our front delts. Now, we're going to do, I'm using the easy bar, but if you just have like those straight bars that are already have weights on it, you can use a regular barbell. You could even use dumbbells if you want. The reason I want you to kind of use a bar is a lot of times when people press, not that this is wrong, it's not wrong at all, but they just keep the bar out in front of their face. I want you to concentrate on pushing your head forward and bringing those arms all the way back. So you're gonna keep this pretty close to your face, and then as it gets over your head, you're gonna bring that bar, bring those arms back, push your head forward. The only reason I'm saying that is when you do that, it then switches some of that tension of your front delts to your medial delts as well. And that's great. Our front delts are fine. If you want to just focus on front delts, then you can just keep it right there in front of you. But by bringing that head forward and bringing those arms back, you'll hit those medial delts as well. Rep range for this, we're gonna stick to about 8 reps, and then we're gonna go right into, I feel like this is a little loud. We're gonna go right into a seated front raise. Again, form tip here, not that anything you do is ever wrong, but most of the time when people do front raise, they come up, maybe even bring thumbs together. That's great, it's a good move. This one, I want you in a neutral grip or hammer grip, and as you come up, when you come to the top, you're gonna bring those pinkies together. This is just going to add a little extra tension to that front delt. For your, you can do these standing or seated. I'm gonna do it seated because a little more concentrated, but hammer grip, and then you're gonna just touch the dumbbells together by having your pinkies together. 10 to 12 reps for that. All right, hitting laterals and rears together. We have some form tips that haven't done. So we're gonna do seated lateral raise, except we're gonna keep our palms facing back the entire time. It's just like a different variation, But you'll find when you do that, one, you have to go a lot lighter than you normally would. And by keeping your palms facing back, you're gonna feel a little extra tension on that medial head. So we're gonna go 10 to 12 seated, palms back, lateral raise. So it should look something like this. So you're starting back and keeping them back the whole entire time. Plus adding the seated is gonna take your back and your legs sort of out of it. So this is a very isolated lateral raise. 10 to 12 there. Then you'll be able to probably keep the same weight. And then we're gonna just go right into, I call these skiers, because it kind of looks like you're skiing. Reverse fly / skier. It's sort of like a reverse fly, but you're coming back at an angle. Instead of coming out to the side, we're going to go back at a 45-degree angle. So 10 to 12 reverse fly skiers.
All right, last thing.
Only you could have the right music for this. All right, we're finishing up with a machine, but we're gonna reverse it. We're sitting backwards. We're gonna be facing it. Only reason for that is I want it more straight overhead. So a lot of times when you're sitting or pressing, again, it's out in front of you, which is a little bit more chest. So this, by reversing it, you're going straight up, straight down. Now, if you want to focus just mostly on that front delt, I would suggest doing a neutral grip, which your elbows will be out in front of you. This is also really good if you have any kind of shoulder injuries. This is just a safer position for your shoulders because you're nice and tucked in, but this is just gonna hit those front delts. I like to kind of hit the whole shoulder, so I'm gonna stay wide. And again, it's coming straight up, straight back. Try not to overarch. I'm gonna try to keep my chest up against this pad, but sitting straight up. We're gonna stick to like 8 to 10 for 4 sets. Guys, you know you're done and you don't need anything else when you can't even do the last exercise. I think I was only getting 6 reps with that, but I feel really good. This was sort of a lighter day, but I feel like I got just an amazing pump. Sometimes it's good to like not always focus on like going super heavy with everything. By switching that form up, switching the exercises up, I made things super isolated, which made me use probably half the amount of weight that I normally do. And instead of doing like 30s or 35s for lateral raises, I was only doing 15s, but I feel like I got like the best workout ever. Plus also not putting all that stress on your joints. So if you enjoyed this workout and you want more, follow me on the DLB Daily. That link is below. It's $7 a month. You can try it out for free. Come join me every single day. This is what we do. We just make muscles every single day. Let's go. Thanks for watching.